Come on in the room. Hey, come on in the room. 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 It's a remix.
I see.
You know, that's the skate. That's the monorail version.
It'd be the song and dances for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just be sitting here listening to it.
You know, life is a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Right, exactly.
Listen, we didn't even say who we are. I am Candy Sincerity Johnson.
And I am Sean Johnson.
Together, we do things.
Stuff.
You know, we do things. Apart, we do
Stuff.
things. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so, welcome to the things.
Right.
This is the space and the place for
The things.
things. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, best friends. Hey, best friends. Hey, best friends. Y'all know when we come to the table, we usually come to the table in a lot of different places. So, hey, across the airways. Look at Sean typing things.
Right. In places.
Yes. Thank you so much for the hearts. I was waiting. I wasn't going to say nothing.
Oh.
Girl, I was patiently waiting. I was patiently waiting for the hearts. I love the hearts. I love when y'all come in with glad tidings.
You won't be spoiled.
You know, I feel away.
Hey,
you know?
Miss Happy.
Hi, Miss Kathy. Good to see you, sugar. Thank you very, very much for all the hearts. Hey, Miss Adrian, Miss Angelita. Who else do I see?
You see Miss Debbie.
Miss Debbie.
Hold on one second.
I see a lot of the best friends.
Miss
Who else?
Jaretha. Let me see. Miss Adrian, Miss Angelita, Miss Tammy, Miss Mandy, Gwen, Adrian,
I see
yeah, and the
y'all.
list goes on, honey. Miss Kia. Hey, y'all.
Good to see you.
Hey.
What did you title the video?
Girl, let's talk about it.
Ooh. Let's talk about it. What are we talking about?
I don't know.
What we talking
Whatever
about?
it is, we're talking about it.
I know one of the things that I say. I'm not even, look, let's just get to it.
Hey, cousin.
Hey, cuz.
Hey, cousin.
One of the things that I did see across my device earlier, because I was running errands.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that I did see pop up on my device earlier was Darius was speaking about the situation. I didn't know that there was drama going on in the streets.
I've heard that there's a little something going on. I don't know exactly what, but I heard some murmurings of some things that are happening in the streets.
So it seems like there's trouble in paradise.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned that apparently Tay and Marion had a little bit of a falling out.
A little squabble, if you will. a little disagreement per se. You know?
So I was trying to gather what happened because I've been outside of the loop, girl.
Yeah.
We've been over here on the wheel of fortune.
Right.
We've been over here on the wheel of fortune. So I had been out of the loop, girl. So I didn't know what was going down over there with people.
Right.
But apparently somebody went over somebody's house. Somebody was blocking and deleting comments on somebody's live and all of the things, girl. I said, oh.
Girl, when you put your hands on something that don't belong to you, that I just gotta figure out what does that mean.
I said, girl, why she do it? You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of, y'all remember back in the 90s when that girl, they was in the Olympics and they was skating, that girl hit that girl with that skate. She she caught that girl in the hallway.
Was that Nancy Kerrigan? Is that Nancy Kerrigan again?
She caught that girl in the hallway
Mercy.
right before the Olympics, girl. And she hit her, she beat her with that skate. Jealousy is a nasty thing. That ain't that best friend. I don't know what's going on, but it was very much so given 1990s Olympic hallway with the skate.
I actually think that was like the 80s, honestly.
No, girl, I was a little girl. I wasn't a baby.
You was a little girl in the 80s.
I wasn't a baby in the basket, girl. That was your story. It was very much so given Nancy Hardigan, Karen.
Tanya Harding. There you go. Nancy Kerrigan.
It was giving them
Something
people.
like that. It was them people.
It was giving them people. The only difference is now they in the kitchen cooking.
Oh, Debbie said, girl, Mary don't lie now going in on Tane Carmen. Uh-oh. A whole mess, she said. Oof.
Listen, I will say this, because I don't know enough to say enough, but I know enough to have an opinion. That makes sense?
Right.
I don't know enough, You'll get it when you get it.
Right, we can't dive too deep, but we can just put our toe in the
I can put my toe in the water. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I know enough to say enough, but I don't know enough to go too deep.
Right,
Okay?
right.
I will say this. Sean and I have not gotten a lot of stuff right. In fact, we wrote 2 books about it. Okay? The one thing, despite all the emotions that everybody said, everybody kept saying, Sean, start your own page. You need to separate. Sean, you and Candy shouldn't be in business together no more. Run. Sean, go down to the courthouse, best friend. Try to get paperwork on the kids. Despite everything that everybody was saying, the one thing that we kept doing was we kept coming back to this table. Mm-hmm. And we kept saying, when it comes to business, when it comes to money, what's in the best interest of everybody?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Y'all see me now. I'm using us as an example to drive home a bigger point. Y'all see me for months tell y'all every time we did commentary on this topic, it was a shame to watch such a powerful Black woman-owned business between Boss Lady and Chef Carmen fall apart like that. Mm-hmm. Emotions got the best of everybody. Mm-hmm. Emotions stood up in a place where logic sat down, and it should have been the other way around.
Right.
What don't make sense to a lot of people today will make sense to a lot of people years from now. You understand what I'm saying? And it goes back to sometimes you got to keep the main thing. Now, I'm not saying one was right and one was wrong, because at the end of the day, if somebody in the dynamic is acting real emotional, Boss Lady had to do what she had to do. She had to protect her financial investment. It is what it is. At the end of the day, business is not emotion. Mm-hmm. Okay? There's no feeling in business. But at some point in time, best friends, it's going to come a day where, and I don't know if they got lakes or rivers down there in Houston, but when I would have difficult days, I used to go to the lakefront. Did I ever tell you that?
Yes.
I would go to the lakefront.
You wrote about it in the book.
There's gonna come a day where Carmen is sitting on her proverbial lakefront. You understand what I'm saying? And she gonna replay all of the things that she gave up. She gonna think about that relationship with Boss Lady. Mm-hmm. She gonna think about that house in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. She gonna think about her family. Mm-hmm. She gonna think about the time that she lost that she'll never get back. Mm-hmm. And so I can't tell nobody what to decide or how to feel. But it's a lot of stress and a lot of weight on a relationship when you go into a situation and you're making decisions based on that relationship.
Yeah. That's how resentment creeps in.
That's the gateway for resentment. Sean just said it, and she couldn't have said it no better. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? That's the gateway for resentment.
It is.
And that's too big of a drug for any relationship to be able to overcome.
Perhaps one day I'll take time to peruse and things and figure out all the nitty-gritty things. I don't know. Or maybe not. Sometimes high level is best.
Yeah.
Sometimes high level is just best. So, yeah.
Best friend said exactly, took everything from her. She gave it up. She didn't take it. She didn't take it. She surrendered it. But let me tell you.
In the name of love, honey.
She did. She surrendered it. And so we always talk about accountability. That's the accountability that Carmen, when she gets to that part of her journey, because she's not there yet. When she gets to that part of her journey, that's what she's going to have to sit in. Mm-hmm. Because she was saying that I shoulda, coulda, woulda, you hurt me. How could you do this to me? This and the third. She didn't take. The lady didn't take anything. You gave it up. You
I
surrendered
made
that.
a conscious decision
You did.
to make the choices and the moves and the decisions that you made.
You did. You did. You did. And that's tough. That's tough.
Here for it.
That's tough.
You have to sit in the ramifications.
That's why you have
Boy,
to.
do I know.
You have to live with your decisions and your choices. But even bigger than that, you can't make decisions and shape your existence around a relationship. You cannot do that. A lot of you guys have asked us, hey Candy, you in a new relationship, how does that work with your business? We have private conversations about purpose all the time. You understand what I'm saying? That's how. That's how. What's my purpose? What am I called to do? What does this look like? You understand what I'm saying? And so you can never ask somebody to choose a relationship over their purpose. You can't.
Right.
You can't. But I don't know. I don't know.
So we just have to wait and see how it continues to unfold, honey.
And further, you know, the more this thing goes on, the more tarnished Carmen's public persona is going to become. To have a big audience is good, but Carmen used to have a big audience that was willing to spend and invest and buy and support. I wonder if that's still in place. Because sometimes a lot of people watching ain't always good. It'll be a lot of people watching and they rooting against you.
Right.
Or laughing in your face.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So numbers, vanity numbers, that could mean anything. You see what I'm saying? I don't know, girl. What you think?
Like I said, we just gonna have to, I guess, just wait and see. You know, I hope that everything pans out and everything works out well. You know, I'm always the kumbaya person. But, I mean, at the end of the day, when people show you who they are, you have to accept that. And
That's
stop
it.
trying to ignore it. The biggest thing to do is try to turn a red flag white. It don't. It's a red flag, and it is what it is. And if you choose to ignore it, then that's fine. But then don't be upset when the whole house cards falls down and stuff starts to burn. So, yeah, just accept things for what they are. When people show you who they are, and you know, you listen to what they say, you pay attention to their actions, and then if you choose to still go on and do whatever you want to do, then don't be crying about it later. Cheers.
Yeah, what are the best friends saying?
Let's see. Alyssa said, good evening. Hey, Tina said, yes, them salt and pepper shakers look like the ones Kimmy Creations uses. Yeah, I'm not sure about those. I don't know the difference. Deborah said, I'm just coming in, but it's sad that Lady of Carmen has allowed herself to lose everything, her brand, friendships, and family for someone that's only in for themselves. Tawanda said, or they're just tuning in for the drama. Debbie said, these folks help me stay off of social media. The backbiting and backstabbing is real. Hey, Miss LaDon, Tina said, right, Candy, that's not a fair choice to have someone choose. Miss Era said, and just blinded by the contacts, honey. And said, and fell out with the people that were really down for her. Tina said, Treese was telling the truth after all. Everyone that has fallen out seems to be falling out in the same manner with the same emotional reactions per person. Let's see. Tina said Carmen needs to have a solo lake trip unplugged to look back over her life choices and business choices too. Debbie said, I pray that Carmen's putting money to the side if she has to move on. So let's see. Stacey said, I'm sorry, I got so sick and tired of them. I just stopped watching. Too draining for me. Stephanie said there's no accountability with either of them. I've never seen grown women like them in my life. I always throw the negative that comes on them from their doings on others. Miss Era said, when everybody else can see something, you can't borrow a pair of glasses. I know that's right.
I know that's right. That's
Girl,
a
and
whole
sometimes,
word.
and sometimes the glasses still don't work. You just gotta let people do what they're gonna do.
Cause they got married quick though.
Yeah, they did.
They got married real quick.
And I know a lot of people, or some people will say, it doesn't matter. You can't put a timeline on love, and you know, so on and so forth. And there's some truth to that. But I just feel like you have to really know a person. Like you got to know their ins and outs and all of the things. So I don't know.
You know, and I don't know Miriam. She don't seem like the type of person who's gonna be getting into it with folk for no reason.
No.
She don't strike me as the person who get up on a Tuesday morning
Right.
looking for a pot to stir outside of her kitchen. You understand what I'm saying? She just don't strike me as that person. So, you know, but I did see the video where, you know, she had her phone propped up and she was live. And girl, can you hand me the candle?
Well, she said,
This
I borrow your charger?
this candle was the iPad.
I need your charger.
Girl, and I said, oh, look at what's going on over there, girl. I said, what's she over there? Girl, she over there cheating on the test. Girl, what she over there logged in doing? Girl, she looking up the answers to the test. You know, she on the page, girl. She getting rid of people, girl.
I said,
But why?
girl.
I don't know enough. Y'all fill me in, girl. Why she do it? Who she get rid of and why?
I said, girl, she is on that lady's page. What they call them? Moderating her page without her permission.
Okay, let's answer Miss Brenda's question. Well, she made a comment.
Oh, okay.
She made a comment. So for those who can't see what Miss Brenda said, can you read it?
Miss Brenda said, I think it's all skits for views.
Miss Brenda, I was with you too. I thought about that. Now, Miss Brenda, see, me and Miss Brenda didn't have no sidebar conversation, but at first we was thinking about the same thing. Like, could it be
Like with the strawberry buns lady or
right? Them people.
whoever that was.
Now, Miss Brenda is thinking like how I be thinking. Like, I wonder, like, it's the end of the month, you know, and them checks gonna start. You see what I'm saying?
I gotta get them views and stuff.
You know, you got a little, you know how that last little bit of time when you can work a little bit of overtime.
That
So you
last
can
push.
Yeah, you pick up that last shift right before the cutoff for your check. You know, it's that time of the month. You understand what I'm saying? For the girls. It's that time of the month over here for the girls. So people get real colorful about what's going on. But then I thought about it, Miss Brenda, and let me tell you why I don't think that's the case. Now, Miss Brenda, I don't think that's the. You got somewhere you rather be? Are we keeping you?
You mess with me all the time.
Are we keeping you?
Perhaps my body is in need of oxygen. You know that's what that really means, right?
Keep your wedding on that time. So Miss Brenda, back to me and Miss Brenda, because me and Miss Brenda talk. I was at first thinking how you was thinking, because I said, oh girl, it is, you know, toward the end of the month. It's almost collection time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Down at the place. You understand what I'm saying? So then I got to thinking and I said, well, no, it's not that. And I'm going to tell you why I'm leaning towards it's not that, it's real. They coming for people's pages. They trying to interfere with other people's. If it was really about that, then it you know,
right.
You know, they're trying to cut people out the equation from getting a good check.
Tina said Miss Marion was too serious in her response. It didn't feel like a skit. She was really upset. It seemed genuine.
She don't strike me as a skit.
Right.
Miss Marion seemed like, you know, and I don't watch Miss Marion. I have nothing but the utmost respect for her. You know, I haven't seen any reason not to. Miss Marion seemed like she probably go to Sunday school, Bible study, and everything in between. She probably still working 9 to 5, and she cook on the side, and she talk to y'all when she got time. You understand? If I didn't know, this is what I would take. This is what I would deduce. You see what I'm saying? She seemed like she got kids and grandkids, and she ain't got time for bullshit.
Right.
You know, she's not giving skit. There's nothing about her that's giving skit. So I don't think so. Now, had there been some other players involved, maybe you might have had you a skit on your hands. But yeah, she's not giving skit for me. I think this is real.
Let's see. Tina said she was blocking because the hands was moving too much up and down and side to side. Yeah, because I think that because if you notice or if you know anything about social media, when you click on a person's comment, the menu pops up and it gives you options. You can delete, you can block, you can do all these types of things. I know for a fact she at least deleted something because you could see like she clicked on it and then the comment that it was went off the screen.
Disappeared.
It disappeared. So I know for a fact she at least deleted some stuff. Now, whether she was blocking people, I don't know because I couldn't see the menu to figure out what was what. But I know for sure she was doing something.
Yeah. But so why? I'm back to the why. Girl, why? Why?
Well, from what I heard, it was because people were saying negative things about her.
It's not your page. Okay, so girl,
It's
y'all
like
came
going
for
to
me.
somebody else's house and being like, get out because you are not following the rules. Well, it's not your house. How do you know what the rules are? You can't come over to somebody else's house and try to dictate what's going on.
Yeah, you can't control the narrative everywhere you go. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Hey B. Tina said it was my first time watching her when I caught her live reaction last night and rewatched how everything played out to catch up. I'm a new fan. It was said they came unannounced. Oh, they came to her house unannounced? That's even worse.
Yeah, that's very sneaky. Adrian said that's called sneaky. That's very sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
That's very sneaky.
Tina said, yep, comment came up and disappeared. I watched the comments and videos before I came on y'all live. Oh, yeah, see?
See, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. You go too far. You go too far with all that deleting and blocking and stuff. Mm-mm.
And they've never been that serious. If you don't read comments, especially when it's not your page.
It ain't your page, girl. I wouldn't even be worried about it. It wouldn't even have got under my skin that bad.
No.
It would not have gotten under my skin that bad.
To the point where I had to think of a reason to get you away from your iPad so that I could do it. Girl, you sat there in that amount of time and figured all that out.
That's giving us more to the story than what's come out, and it's something else
Stirring.
that could potentially fall out the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I would say to Tay. What?
Okay.
Here's what I would say.
You should text her.
Mm-mm. Not that deep. Not that deep. Here's what I would say. I would say this. Best friend, if you did not want to be transparent, the internet is not the place to spend your time. There's people on here who ain't got else to do but to dig and figure out who you are, where you came from, and what your story is. Mm-hmm. The minute people smell fear, blood, intimidation, anything like that, they're going to sink their teeth into the situation almost like a shark. Mm-hmm. And want to know more and more and more and more. Mm-hmm. You knew, sis, you had 50 million aliases, all this criminal record, all this stuff in your background. You knew you had all of this stuff going on before you ever pushed the button of the internet. You knew you had all these skeletons in your closet. If you wanted a clean slate, you could have called me.
What would you have done?
You could have called me. I would have set you up with a whole business plan, girl. We would have did a whole chitlin search tour.
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying? You could have did a tell-all book.
Oh, there you go.
You know, you could have did, it's 50 million ways you could have spun the narrative. You see what I'm saying? Or you could have just led with transparency.
Exactly.
It just said, hey, this is who I used to be. I got myself together, went to nursing school. Now I'm a different person, you know, whatever. Like, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody got a pass.
So that way people don't have any ammunition against you.
What they say, every sinner got a past, every saint got a future. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have, you know, all you had to do was just lead with the truth. Because let me tell you something about us, huh? Whether you like us or whether you hate us, we immediately disarm the enemy. You see what I'm saying? We disarm the enemy. What does that mean? We told our own story. We broke our own news. What can you say about them? What could you ever say about them? They had money. They lost the money. Mm-hmm. They working to regain the money. They on the struggle bus. Some days look better than others. Candy is controlling. Sean is a fool. Back in the day, Candy was in college. She was going with this girl. She busted in the house. You know, the girl was whatever with her friend. Candy tried to snatch everybody's head off. Went to jail. You see the girl wrote about it and made 6 figures off of it. You see what I'm saying?
It's all in the book.
All in the books. When you break your own story and you lead with the truth, there's nowhere for anybody else to go. Where's there for anybody else to go? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's nowhere for anybody else to go, which is why you don't see us in these groups, girl. There's nowhere for anybody to go.
Exactly.
How I'm gonna talk about you first? I got enough drama with me. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And I'm gonna use your drama to spin the narrative back on me and push people back to the books. You see how that go?
Mm-hmm. Facts.
We talked about who in business at the beginning. Huh? We talked about them in business and we talked about what we learned from it. Because the shit that will break you today, you'll regret making that decision a year from now. You see what I'm saying? The stuff how Carmen was so adamant and willing to fall out with Karina this time last year or year before last, whenever that was, all that hit the fan, everybody was so in their feelings. Look at all the money y'all done missed out on. Look at all the money, girl. Look at all the money.
Right.
Look at all the opportunity. It's a whole lot of people be deep in their feelings and might be right. You might be right. But where's it gonna get you? You know? So, I don't know. Sometimes, that's why I say it's a place for feelings and it's a place for logic. And so we gotta just do a better job of balancing the two. We spend too much time in the feelings department. But feelings, they lead us astray every time. Girl. But I don't know. Tay should have led with transparency. It's hard now.
Yeah.
It's hard now because people have formed opinions about her now.
Yeah, and they're gonna give you a side eye, like, why you
Yeah.
want to talk about it now?
She should have just led with transparency. And here's the thing about transparency. You can date a social media content creator and not want to be on camera, not want to be in the public eye. You just want to do your own thing. You don't want nothing to do with it. You want to just mind your own business, and that's your right. She could have literally been in the background. Nobody really knew much about her. Carmen could have did her thing like Carmen always did, and nobody would have ever even bothered her. But it was the minute you pushed the button and you presented yourself as something. You understand what I'm saying? See, the thing about these buttons is even when we delete the video, somebody somewhere didn't delete the damn video. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody somewhere screen recorded, did something. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this stuff lives forever. So you gotta be careful when you open your mouth and you tell a story that you're willing to stand by that story. Because then when people start digging and your story don't match up with what they found, not only are you looking like a liar, you're looking like a fool. And another thing about us, girl, we don't push this button and be trying to fall out with nobody. Now we give our 2 cents about stuff, but that's what everybody do. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't trying to make enemies.
Right.
I want the best for everybody. We tell y'all all the time when you come over here, you love us because we don't have a dog in the fight. Because we ain't got a dog in the fight. I love and respect everybody's content. I do. But, what they saying? What's the best?
As internet streets term. Tina said Tay in a video kept telling Carmen she wouldn't be involved in the business, knowing everything about the money. Okra said she has always shown who she is from day one. Sometimes you have to count up the cost before you jump ship. A hard price to pay for tea in H-Town. Let's see. Stephanie said true, but unfortunately she's about herself only. No truth at all coming from her. Not Anime Bullock. She said Carmen forced her on people. Lanisha said she has single-handedly changed Carmen in 1 year. People are being removed from Carmen's life swiftly. Tay should have kept being a nurse. Social media isn't for everyone. Yeah, so everybody's just kind of voicing their opinion about it.
I don't know. So, here's the one takeaway that Carmen needs too from this whole situation. You know, there's something in it for everybody. Carmen, listen, sis. I've been watching you for a number of years. I remember at one point in time, you know, she was building her business by herself. Then we watched her get married, you know, when she was with Stephanie. And then it seemed like, and I could be wrong, or no. Even before Stephanie was what, Alana, right? Was that the young lady's name? I think so. Seemed like they was kind of maybe working together a little bit. Then it was Stephanie, right? Seemed like they was kind of working together a little bit. Then when that blew up, then it seemed like she was partnering with Karina and stuff like that. So let me tell you what this season has taught me. And I'm just speaking from experience. And Sean probably can speak from it as well. When you build your life around partnership with somebody else, God is going to put you in a position until you learn the lesson. There's going to be certain doors you got to walk through by yourself. And until you're confident and able to walk through them doors by yourself, you're going to keep partnering with people and they're going to keep disappointing you. And the trust is going to be broken. And it's going to be this vicious cycle over and over and over and over again until you get the lesson. You gotta learn how to do it on your own. You gotta learn how to stand on your own 2 feet. And until you can do it on your own, you're gonna keep partnering with people and it's gonna keep not working for whatever reason. Until you get the lesson, you gotta learn how to do it on your own. You've got to learn how to do it on your own. Whatever the deficiencies are, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, we all have them. I had a conversation with Kennedy on the ride home about being coachable even in softball. You understand what I'm saying? And how even the best athletes have areas of their game they got to work on. Same is true with us entrepreneurs. You know what areas of the business you good at. The marketing, the sales, nobody can touch you in that area. However, the operations piece, the day-to-day, the logistics, the product, running the numbers, the taxes, all that, whatever it is, girl, whatever it is. Hire you a coach, get you a team, get you some employees, but you got to do it on your own. You can get help, but you can't get partnership. You can't just pass the baton to somebody and just trust that they're going to do it. You got to do it on your own. I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me. You see what I'm saying? You got to do it on your own. You got to. Because God is going to keep sending you through the same thing until you get it. Until you get it. You're going to keep having to start all over. And you get to a point, best friend, where we getting older, not younger. You can't keep starting over with nothing. You understand what I'm saying? It comes at a cost. The cost is time that you will never get back. And we talking about them, but I'm talking to somebody who listening. And you know who you are. Cut your losses now. Cut your losses. It's not going to get better. It's not going to get better. It might be a marriage. It could be a friendship. It could be a business partnership. You know, and I know you should have been left. You should have been left. You should have been done. And the longer you stay, the more it's going to cost you.
Tina said, Candy, any advice to them too will be looked at as harsh criticism to them. She messed up her help and partnership in Karina.
But Tina, that's only because people are not able to deal with the truth, right? They dealing with their emotions. And the emotions that people have tied to the truth is the problem. See, the truth is very black and white.
Best friend Sherelle said, you talking to me, Candy.
Yeah, best friend. I'm telling you, I know I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to somebody. We've all been there. Where you in a situation that you know is not serving you anymore, it's not healthy, and it's time to move to the next level. And God wants you to move to the next level, but you got to trust yourself in the process. You got to look in the mirror, and it's the same conversation I had with Sean last time we was on live. I'm like, everything you need, you already got. What you waiting on? Move. Go. Execute. You got to believe in yourself. But partnering with people or feeling like somebody gonna save you in the areas that you need to be saved in, Carmen ain't got the lesson yet. Tay ain't got her lesson, Carmen ain't got her lesson, and they looking at each other in that house and they probably miserable. They probably miserable. They probably miserable. The day you wake up and you sitting in some shit that ain't good for you and you don't want to be there no more, but you done risked it all to get there. No. 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 See, that's not how you move when you establish. You see what I'm saying? That's not how you move when you establish. You don't make emotional decisions and everybody just give up everything. But everybody didn't give up everything. The only person I seen giving up anything was Carmen. I didn't see nobody else giving up nothing.
Yeah.
Tay still got her nursing licenses. She can go back to work Monday if she wanted to. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be careful. When it's sacrifices being made, and I'm talking to everybody listening, you make sure you ain't the only one giving up shit. You make sure you ain't the only one giving up stuff. If it's some sacrifices to be made, we both. Huh? We both. It's all or nothing. It's all or nothing. Yeah. We wasn't even supposed to log on and talk about this today. I don't know. You see what I'm saying?
Dang, preach, that was deep.
Yeah. Because I'm telling you, that's where resentment comes in. You know, and see, this is the thing about when you're dealing with people, right? This is the hard part. So let's say they decide to call it quits. We ain't wishing nothing bad on nobody's relationship. I hope they have a lifetime of happiness if that's what they want and if that's what God wants. You understand what I'm saying? But let's say they make a different choice. So then what happened, right? Then, you know, let's say Carmen called her daughter and she want to, you know, improve that relationship. There's another part of that story. See, the thing about being done is you might be done. The people who you wrong might not be done. Let me say it again for somebody who missed it. You might be done, and you might want to repent of your sins and seek forgiveness from the people who you hurt. They the fuck might not be done. So how those apples gonna taste? You understand what I'm saying? You get tired on the giving end, but the person who was hurt on the receiving end might not be so receptive. You got to deal with that. That's a whole nother level.
Right.
Sometimes relationships can't be repaired like that. I don't know. Again, I pray that everyone can. You know what they're saying, what the best friend saying.
Debbie said, where is Carmen's food truck? Why isn't she out there rebranding? What's really going on? I'm not sure. Tina said, but Candy, why can't every situation Carmen be in, why can't that be potential lessons she could have learned from? Lessons Carmen's refusing to pay attention to.
Yeah, but that's my point. God keeps sending you through the same thing over and over again. See, the only thing different is the people. You see what I'm saying? The narrative is the same. What's the narrative? She meets somebody, she falls for them, you know, romantic or otherwise. She gives them a level of trust. They get access to a certain thing. It don't work out, and then now she got to rebuild or start all over again, and then it's a wash and repeat, right? Right? If you gonna get there, so what if it take you a little bit longer? Do it alone. Do it alone. Do it alone.
Candy said, Tina said, Candy, I'll say time and time again, you were a preacher in your former life. The oil on you, best friend.
Thank you. Girl, I'm running from that thing. When I say I'm running from it, I am running from it.
Ragged said, you can't continue to do the same things and expect a different outcome.
You can.
Facts. Let's see, Deborah said, good advice, young lady. You have to walk alone. I'm 71 years old. I get it. Carmen haven't cooked in Houston yet. She doesn't have direction. Tay had her no contact with her granddaughter. Well, I think she's asking why she didn't have contact with her granddaughter.
I don't know. I don't know if it's Tay or I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's Ashley. I don't know if it's Tay. I don't know if it's a combination of the two.
Right.
I don't know. But that's why I said the more sacrifices you make for a relationship, the more strain you're putting on that relationship. The more sacrifices you make in order to be in a relationship, the more strain you put on that relationship. You didn't have to do it like that, right? You know?
Mm-mm. Interesting.
But I don't know where that food trailer or truck is. I don't know. I don't know where any of that stuff is.
Yeah, because I remember her going to get it or something like that, but I haven't seen anything about it.
But remember, I told you guys a long time ago. I said it's a dangerous thing for content creators to just come on here and just push the button and not have a product or a service to offer. Because hey, when we started this thing, it was no monetization. It was none of the stuff that people chasing now.
Right.
It didn't exist, right? If you was gonna make anything, you had to have something to offer. Mm-hmm. And the people had to have found value in it and bought it. And then rinse and repeat. You know what I mean? Like, and so, you know, we don't own it. So the day they decide they ain't gonna do that no more, then what you gonna do? You gonna starve next month? Mm-hmm. You can't live like that. And then, as a business owner, you get your audience used to not knowing that you have deeper value or more value. You see what I'm saying? Every time we live, we be like, make sure you sign up for the event. Come see the event. If you ain't grabbed your book bundle, get your book bundle. If we on the SJ side, we showing you product. We want you to know this is a business. Mm-hmm. We're a community, but baby, this is a business. This is a business. You understand what I'm saying? We unapologetic about the fact that it's a what? It's a business.
Yes.
You know, when you get people used to all the drama and stuff, like how her page is over there now, that's a reality show. Mm-hmm. That's just a reality show. You might cook today, but then y'all on the cruise, and then people hanging out at the house and this and that. It's nothing wrong with any of that. It's great content. But where's the offer? Where's the offer?
Mm-hmm. I think that's what the product's supposed to be now.
Yeah, but look at the gap in time.
Yeah.
Right? So now you have to test to see if your audience is even accustomed to that now. Mm-hmm. If that's still, you know, what they see you as.
Right.
You know, I don't know. And I hope so.
Donna said love can be Love can be compartmentalized. My husband, not my daughter's father, has a place, and my daughter has a place. I never would forsake my child. Lisa said that's my new. I think she might have meant to say her new soap opera. They talk about the food truck. Some best friends talking back and forth about the food truck situation.
I don't know. Yeah, love can be compartmentalized, but this is the thing about me. See, let's take my personal relationship that I'm currently in out of it, because it has nothing to do with what I'm about to say. Let's say I'm on the dating market and I meet Keisha. Oh, Keisha. We use Keisha a lot.
Right.
I meet Keisha. Keisha don't know nothing about me. I don't know nothing about her. But we really vibe, right? Mm-hmm. I meet Keisha and I tell Keisha, hey, I got these kids, right? So me and Keisha vibing, and a year later, it's time for Keisha to meet the kids. Keisha don't like the kids don't really like her. We ain't got nowhere else to go. Mm-hmm. Where the hell else are we gonna go? Mm-hmm. Because if you don't like them and you don't get along with them for whatever reason, there's tension there. They're an extension of me.
Right.
There's no compartmentalizing that from me, right? When you see them, you have to see me. And when you see me, you have to see them, or you're not my person. Mm-hmm. Period. Mm-hmm. That's the decision. We wouldn't go any further for me. I'm not going to have this relationship over here with my kids. And this could be because I'm somebody with 10-year-olds, right? Mm-hmm. Carmen's not somebody with 10-year-olds. She's got an adult daughter. But still, family is one of my core values. That's like super important for me. So if there was an issue between my partner and the kids, even as they're adults, That's top of priority. And how that person show up to resolve the conflict is important. To me, with Tay being the adult or the elder in the situation, she should have been more apt to lean into Ashley versus Ashley into Tay. That's just me. That's what I would expect. But Carmen and I are different because we would have never got married with there being friction there. I would have never. I would have never. Yeah.
Let's see. Lisa said she should have took that money and bought her a house. They said talking about the food truck. Tammy said out the door when you were talking about if the kids and your partner don't mix.
Yeah.
Mandy said, but they over there acting like some 5-year-olds. Lisa said she left her whole family for that 304. What's a 304?
What's a 304?
Oh, I know what it is.
What's a 304?
You know how you used to put numbers in a calculator and it would spell words? What's 403 in the calculator? What does it look like?
Girl, I'm slow. Look, I'm slow. I don't know, girl. I don't know.
A 4 looks like an H, and then an O.
Oh, got it.
There you go.
Got it.
Tina said, personality is what drew me to you and Sean was first Candy's oil in her talks and Sean for the way she presented the business inventory. Thirdly, the transparency in the relationship and post-relationship business partnership. Y'all are so real in your everyday. Thank you.
Thank you
very much. That's all we know how to do, girl.
And thank you very much, best friend, for the stars.
Where is it at?
Look, I'm here.
Oh, thank you for the stars.
Thank you for the stars.
Hey.
Thank you for the stars.
Hey.
Thank you for the stars.
Thank you for the stars. Hey, I don't know where they came or what, whatever, but we're sorry that we missed it. Deborah said Carmen at 60 years old, decision making has got to get better, or she's going to continue to be in a situation as this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the resolution is. I don't know what the resolution is with all this.
I don't know. I guess you just gotta kind of wait and see.
I don't know. I just hope it all work out for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But the more people that keep being pulled out of Carmen's life, the more dangerous the situation becomes.
Mm-hmm.
That's isolation.
Yeah.
That's a form of isolation. You see what I'm saying? That's definitely a form of isolation. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about my weight loss journey?
Yes. What is it that you got going on?
So I went over there and got some medicine from the people.
Have you started it?
No. I'm going to start it tomorrow. Well, either tomorrow, Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start it either tomorrow or Thursday.
Okay.
I was thinking about doing like a day of detox.
Okay.
Where I flush everything out my body.
Mm-hmm.
And then start the medicine fresh.
Okay, so reset first.
Yeah, doing like a reset. But I got my medicine right here. Y'all want to go through everything that I got?
Yes, please. Charlotte said, I so appreciate you guys because there's never any drama on your page. We have a little teaspoon every now and then.
Girl, our drama be with each other, girl.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like, yeah. So any drama that you witness is in-house. We ain't never gonna be doing nothing with nobody else.
Yeah.
For what?
See, I got this thing, best friend. I don't fight or argue with people that I'm not
Invested in.
Yeah, I like that word. Invested in. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not, girl. I'm not. Or if we didn't recently, I'm not gonna argue with you. Why?
Yeah.
You know?
Pointless.
Yeah.
Deborah said, have you asked your doctor about Mounjaro?
What's that? That sounds like an STD. What's
It
that?
sounds dangerous. Tina said, Kenny, you should do a 3-day fruit fast for detox.
A fruit fast. Girl, I'm gonna have a 3-day blowout then.
Tiny said, what kind of dietary are you starting? I need to lose 80 pounds.
Okay, so let's go through it. Look at my bag.
Diane said, did you research these medications?
Yeah, because my doctor had me on one. Look. Look. Okay.
Yes, please Please go through them. Thank you for the stars, Miss Odessa.
Thank you for the stars, best friend.
Keita said triphentamine.
That's what this is. That's what this is. So listen, I have phentamine.
Mm-hmm.
No. That's what this is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have phentamine. I have potassium because they said that's a water pill to help you shed water weight.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Then I have chromium.
Chromium.
Chromium. It helps with your sugar cravings.
Mm.
So that's gonna help me get rid of sugar cravings, and it improves fat metabolism.
Mm.
Then I got a lipo B shot that contains vitamin B and contains amino acid that help burn fat.
So I see 3 things, but you got 4 bottles.
Chromium,
Okay.
phentamine,
Okay.
potassium,
Okay.
hydro.
Oh, so this is 2 things.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Mhm.
That sounds complicated.
So I gotta take it all at one time, like one
You
pill,
have to take all of that at one time?
one of each every day.
At one time?
Yeah.
You have a sensitive stomach. I'm concerned.
Well, and so I have to do that,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to drink 100 ounces of water.
So almost a
Per day.
gallon.
Yeah, per day,
Okay.
and move my body, like
Okay.
do cardio and stuff.
Deborah said they all have side effects, but it works. Oh, but she's talking about Ozempic. Okay, got you. Miss Tammy said, please tell me you weren't going to be taking phentermine. Miss Tammy, how you feel about phentermine? Why? Why you say that?
But I've taken it before.
Debbie said, what happens when you stop taking the medication?
You get fat again, because I did.
So are you telling me this is something that you're supposed to do for the rest of your life?
No, you can't. You can only take it. You can only take it for like a couple of months. Otherwise, it causes like
Problems.
like organ failure and heart disease and everything like that. Like you can't live on it. You can't live on it. You got to use it to do what it do. Because phentermine is just an appetite suppressor.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's just an appetite suppressor. So if something is stopping you from eating, girl, once you're done taking the pills, you're gonna go back to eating. If you're not, but hopefully you would have went on the medication for a couple of months, so your stomach and stuff would have shrank. But hopefully you don't just stretch it back out like you did the first time.
So this is just like a boost so you can form lifestyle changes.
Habits, right?
I see.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Adrian said, Candy, I wish I lived closer to you. Why, Miss Adrian?
What
What's
I do?
happening?
What did I do?
Lori said, take the phentermine as early in the morning as possible. I've taken it before.
Girl, I used to take it in the afternoon. You know how like most of y'all, it keep y'all up all night. It don't really do me like that. I take it. I take it like when I took it before.
Mm-hmm.
I would take the full pill and I would take it in the afternoon and I would be fine, girl. You gotta understand how much I fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I could sleep 20 hours out of 24 a day. So I take it in the afternoon, girl. It don't have me up all night like it had y'all up. Best friend said, have you tried Weight Watchers? I didn't know that. With all due respect, I didn't know them people were still in business. I thought they went out of business with Jenny Craig.
Remember we did it years ago?
We did, but that's what I'm saying. I have not seen. Where have you seen a weight loss clinic at a Weight Watchers?
A Weight Watchers clinic? I haven't, but it's all over TV. You know, it's Oprah's thing.
When she lose weight again?
Well, she just recently lost weight, but it wasn't because of Weight Watchers. But remember, she was a spokesperson for Weight Watchers for a number of years. I felt like I thought she was like taking it over or something like that. But she recently lost a whole lot of weight just by exercising and doing it on her own, she said. But she's like small now again.
She yo-yo like.
But she said that this time she did it completely on diet and exercise because she kept yo-yoing and she didn't want to no more.
She got the money to do it.
Right. Let's see. Diane says, so you're going back to something that didn't work in the past?
No, it worked.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't work it. So the phentermine for me give me real dry mouth, and it drives me crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it takes me up out of here. It do. It do. So for me, it was the dry mouth, and like no matter how many gallons of water I drank, oh God, that took me out of here.
Mm-hmm.
But I just got to get used to the fact that, girl, that's just gonna be what it's gonna be. Either that or my stomach gonna be on my knees still. I don't know. I gotta pick a struggle. Either your mouth gonna be dry or your stomach gonna continue to be on your knees. What are we gonna do? Right? It's door number 1 or door number 2. You see what I'm saying?
Coco said, low key, Oprah looked like she had that sleeve surgery, and I telling people, you know what? I take people for what they say. If Oprah says she did it by exercise and diet, then I mean she has money, so she probably had a personal trainer and a nutritionist and all the things. So I don't think that she would have had to do anything outside of the ordinary, or as much as she has struggled with her weight and been honest about it in the past, I don't think that she would all of a sudden decide that she's not gonna tell the truth about it. So I mean, if she said she did the work, she did the work. Let's see. Tammy said, Candy, consider your asthma and sleep apnea.
Yeah, girl, I fell asleep on the couch earlier. That's what I'm saying, girl. I gotta do something different.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm 40, girl. I just, mm-mm.
Yeah, and my thing is, honestly, best friends. I know you guys are concerned for Candy, and I'm sure she, did the necessary research for herself. But my thing is, sometimes you need a kickstart to get you where you need to be. It's no different than people who get the sleeve. They didn't do it because they were trying to have bypass surgery or something like that, but they needed something to help them because they've been working at it for so many years, and it's difficult. It's not easy. Like, I've struggled with my weight all of my life. I'm just getting to a point where I'm happy with the weight that I'm at, and I'm still trying to lose just a little teeny tiny bit more just for a buffer. But I know that I can't be one of those type of people that just eats what I want to eat. I can't. I just cannot. My body is not set up that way. And so sometimes people need a little bit more. And so I think our biggest thing is just to support her in this, and just to make sure and just check in with her, make sure that she's doing okay and stuff like that. But if she feels like this is what she needs to do in order to kickstart a little bit, then
yeah. And I'm not saying 40 is an excuse. I don't need an excuse. Like, my reasons are my reasons. But so for me, I recognize some things, right? Now, it may sound so far-fetched for y'all. I struggled with, you remember the weekend that I went for Sweetest Day and I had the 2 Long Islands?
Mm-hmm.
That feeling, I was chasing that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And I really wanted to go back like that next day and get drunk again. And then I wanted to keep, that following weekend, I wanted to keep doing it. And it was T that was like, girl, now what we're not gonna do is develop new habits, whatever,
mm-hmm.
right? And so in sitting in the reality, I realized I almost have like a compulsive, or not a compulsive, an addictive type of personality.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And so like, I don't drink on average, and I don't smoke at all, right? So like, when I'm under stress, I'm not a person who's gonna just be sitting up crying and laying in the bed doing that. I mean, I've done it, but I don't do it, on a regular, right? So like, I eat.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? When me and you broke up, I ate, right? You didn't. So we had very polar opposite responses.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't the fuck stop eating, and you couldn't eat at all.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And it's one of those situations where, when I'm presented with stress, from daddy passing away to just everything that's been going on over the past couple of years. I'm not suggesting that it's been all of these things, but I handle stress different.
Yeah.
And for some people, it's the emotion behind it. And so, it's just not as easy as just make better choices or do this or do that. I don't cook, and that's on me. Remember, we talked about accountability, right? I don't cook. That's on me. I don't want to learn how to cook. That's not going to be the solution, right? So my go-to, oftentimes when I got errands to run or I'm busy or the kids got to go here or there, is run through a drive-through, right? So I do need something that's gonna help me, suppress or whatever my appetite. I do need that. I need that. I need that because if it was as easy as me just doing it on my own, it wouldn't have taken me all this time to do it. And so when I look back at pictures, I can't even say. Do you still have the pictures that I sent you of me being pregnant?
You didn't send them to me.
Oh, we live over here. It's best friends watching. Otherwise, I will show y'all. Okay, so best friends, tomorrow morning, I'm gonna post pregnancy pictures of me. Y'all gonna see how big I was. I can't even blame the kids for that because when I look at the pictures right before I got pregnant, I was about this size. Damn it, wouldn't you say?
What, this size right now?
Yeah. Like I was big before I had them. I wasn't, you don't think? I feel like I was about here.
Maybe, yeah.
I feel like I was about here before I had them. And then when I had them, I was all stomach.
Yeah, you were nothing but tummy.
I was all stomach. And I'll post them old pictures, tomorrow so y'all can see those. But even when I look back, I'm not even one of them people that was like, oh, I just never got the pregnancy weight off. Oh, no, Lisa, you about what you was before them. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just something I've struggled with.
Yeah. Brenda said it's not easy. It took me 2 years to get it right. Rags said I had a pic of you all at the baby shower. I need to find it.
Aww.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Tammy said, but that's what happens though. Agent said candy, prayer, fasting, or simple changes.
Yeah.
Diane said doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. Are you saying that or asking a question? Because you have a question mark at the end. Renee said, I love candy. Listening to her reminds me of myself. Adrian said, better choices are the hardest. They are. They're very hard. Like, I still, like, the last couple of days, best friends, low-key, like, I don't know why I have been eating the way that I have been eating, but it's not been good. Like, I don't know why. And I had a pretty good handle on it. The last couple of days have been bananas. And it's been, like, snacking. And so I'm trying to figure out what that's about. So, yeah, better choices are hard. Excuse me. Adrian said, Candy, can you eat oatmeal?
I haven't had oatmeal since elementary school, best friend. I don't know if I would eat oatmeal. I mean, I'm sure, if I ain't had no other choice. But girl, I ain't had oatmeal. I promise you, girl, I ain't had oatmeal. Oatmeal remind me of, like, how back in the day when you was a little kid, you eat cream of wheat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I used to love cream.
My granny used to make me cream of wheat, girl. Oh, girl, oatmeal with cream of wheat, girl. Nah, I eat grits, though. Y'all know I'm country at heart, but I eat grits. I love me some grits. I ain't had no grits in a long time, but.
Let's see. Tina said willpower and temptation is hard to manage at times with emotions can charge your eating choices. Yeah, they can. And it isn't always negative emotions. Sometimes I was an emotional eater to the point where it was like happy, mad, sad, frustrated, excited, like any emotion.
Yeah, that's what we did. That's what we did. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Let's see. Losing weight is definitely hard. It's a mind thing. It really is. B said making good choices is sometimes impossible. That's why portion control is so important in the meds gel with that.
Exactly. Portion control is definitely a good observation too.
Vanessa said, hi, I purchased a small treadmill and walk on it 3 times a week, 15 to 20 minutes. It has really helped me. Yeah, sometimes it's not like some people feel like they got to be in the gym for 2-3 hours a day. You really don't have to. Like, it's like 30. My doctor told me just do 30 minutes a day for at least 5 days a week. She was like, that's all I'm asking you to do. Like,
Doctor who?
It's not that deep. My primary doctor. And
the one who don't be calling people that. Huh?
Was not really, I guess, yeah. But mine was for other reasons too. But it was just like you gotta do at least 30 minutes.
They be laughing at me, girl. We be trying to support us, girl. But she, girl, one day we walked up and there wasn't nobody up in the.
Oh no, I'm not talking about her. No. I've been left that doctor's office.
You got a new doctor?
Ben. Let's see.
Girl, I be finding out stuff about Sean on the internet just like y'all. I told Sean earlier. I said, girl, I said, you weren't gonna call me and tell me your tooth fell out?
I said, Candy, I didn't like.
You weren't gonna call and tell me your tooth fell out your head?
What was I going? Well, why was I gonna call you and be like, girl, my crown came off?
My granny called me when her partial come apart.
That's your granny.
And she gotta go back to the dentist to get her partial fixed. And she called me. Why you? I said, girl, I gotta find out about you on the internet. Girl, breaking news: Sean's tooth fell out her head.
I said, girl, you know good well. The only subject we talk about is business and kids. My crown was not business nor cheap, nor kids.
Girl, that's content. I said you should have did a real one now. Girl, you should have. Girl, you should have did a real.
Miss Crystal said, Candy, hope you're taking steps to improve health. It is tough, but stay positive.
Thank you, best friend. I'm trying. Girl, I'm trying. All you can do is one day at a time. I'm going to do this detox tomorrow, girl. I'm going to be bowing to the porcelain gods tomorrow, girl. I'm going to do this detox and try to flush out my system. Girl, by the time y'all see me, I'm going to be a new creature in Christ, girl. I'm going to be I'm telling y'all. I got a new wall.
Lord.
Over in glory, and it's mine, mine, oh mine.
What else you got? Choir.
You be hating on me?
I ain't hating on you.
I don't know. What you got? Do y'all have any questions? Anybody have any questions?
Oh yeah, let's open it up for questions for our Q&A like normal.
Yes.
Let us know if you have any questions. Also, shout out to those who are still reserving their spot for this virtual vision board party. It is coming soon. We have about, let's see, a little over 2 weeks before the virtual vision board party. So if you have not, please, please, please make sure you go and reserve your spot for the virtual vision board party. The link is down below and it's pinned, and so that way you can join us offline, hang out with us, girl, and have a good time. There will be music, there will be fun, and there will be visions.
You looking at me stack up my medicine.
You are 5. Judy said, I had the gastric bypass surgery 13 years ago, and it was the best decision I ever made for me because it's not for everybody.
Girl, people say we taking the easy way out, and girl, I don't care, girl. Give me an easy pass. Whatever I got to do.
That's speedy pass.
Speedy pass. Yeah, whatever I got to do. You know, you got to do what you got to do. I just know I can't keep doing this.
Agent said, Candy, a water challenge, ? Just trying to help.
Yeah, you know, I got remember the gallons that I had before? I got the gallons. Went to the store and got the gallons. So, you know, you know.
B said, so when we gonna actually start taking it?
Well, listen, monkey, I got to flush my system out first. So the first thing you got to do is you got to boo-boo. The first thing that you got to do, see, that's what the doctor don't tell you. The very first thing you got to do before you do anything is you got to boo-boo. That's the first thing you got to do, because you have to start with a clean slate. You have to start with a clean slate. You know, you can't put new pills in an old body. You got to start with a clean slate. You start with a clean slate. That's day number 1. Day number 2 is when you incorporate the pills, and then you continue from there. Then the pills will have something to lodge on to. See, it's too much waste in your body otherwise. See, we had chicken earlier. I gotta get that chicken and stuff up out of there. You understand what I'm saying? I had a last hurrah. Y'all ever have a last hurrah?
Right.
I had one last hurrah. So that was my last hurrah, was down at Harold's. And so you got to get all of that up out of there. You're right. Tina, exactly, Tina. I'm gonna be you know. So yeah, I got all my supplies, girl. I got all my supplies. All my supplies.
B said, come over here and get some detox tea.
I don't need no detox tea. I got Miralax right there on the counter. I got Miralax, I got detox tea, I got all of that. Y'all gonna think I'm going in for a colonoscopy tomorrow. I just need y'all to check on me tomorrow and be like, y'all okay? You okay? Under the reels, comment. When y'all see the reels tomorrow, comment.
Okay, you all right over there?
You still all right over there? We see you posting, but are you still all right?
Oh my gosh, Chris, that is so dope. She said, hey, ladies, been busy, but wants to let you know Amanda graduated Saturday with her master's degree.
Wow. Come on, proud mama.
OMG.
Congratulations.
That is
That's what-
amazing.
So you want to tell them who Chris is?
So Chris was one of the star players in Candy's State Farm office when she had her office in Chicago. When we met Chris, Amanda was, how old was Amanda? Amanda was
About 10?
yeah, probably like 9 or 10.
Yep.
She's now graduated with her master's degree. When I tell you, Amanda is probably the smartest little girl I've ever seen.
Young woman.
Young woman now, yes.
Yeah.
Like just bright, just intelligent, like to the point where she was in the State Farm office, like debating or like bartering for her mom. Like she would go to Candy and be like, "So, this is what I suggest."
Chris said she just turned 24.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
That is insane. So yeah, that's crazy, but that's awesome.
Yeah, that is amazing. That's
Wow,
amazing. You got anything else?
I don't have anything else.
All right, best friends. Well, you guys have an amazing night.
We'll keep our eye out on these internet streets and see what we come up with. But girl,
Yes. But anyway, whenever I am sitting on the throne of grace, I will make sure I have my phone device so that I can check these internet streets.
right.
But yeah.
Oh, Tammy does have a question. She said, "Do you plan on giving up Coke?"
This is my last hurrah.
Adrian said, "We'll check on you in the morning."
I appreciate it, y'all. While Sean talking, Sean over there drinking something too.
I did. I just drank. So you know the stuff that they usually tell you to drink for a colonoscopy. I that's what was in this mug. It's gone now. I just drank it all. So I was like, I need to cleanse my system because my stomach has not been right for the last few days, and it's aching and hurting. I was like, yeah, something ain't right. So I need to get whatever in there out. So I didn't, because last time when I had a colonoscopy, I think they had said I had to drink 2 or 3 bottles of that. I didn't go that far. I just got 1 bottle, and I just literally sat here and drank it. So I'm just waiting for it to go down up in there and do what it's gonna do, and then there you have it.
Best friend said, "Go live from the toilet." Now listen, best friend. Before we went live, I was on the phone with Tia. She said, "What y'all gonna talk about tonight?" I said, "I don't know. I think I'm gonna tell them about me drinking the Miralax and stuff." She said, "Oh my God, that is TMI." She said, "Why would you tell people that?" I said, "Cause we talk about everything." I said, "I told you about it. Why wouldn't I tell the best friend?" She was like, "Girl, don't nobody want to hear." She said, "Don't nobody want to hear about you." Now, I'm going to say, who was that? Who was the best friend?
That was Miss Tina. She said, "Go live from the toilet."
I'm going to say, I beg your pardon, T. Tina said, "Go
Right.
live from the toilet."
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Excuse me.
The
So,
best friends, you want to support us the best way in life.
they want to support us. We hold hands. We hold hands in good times and in bad.
Right.
We hold hands. Whatever we do it together.
Drew said, "You can tell us anything. We are best friends."
I know that's right.
Yes, that's exactly what it is, Debbie. It's magnesium citrate. I just drank a bottle of it. So I'm just waiting for it to magnesiumly citrate my system so that I can go to the bathroom and get all of this out. Okay?
Kennedy said, "Y'all finna be tearing these bathrooms up."
Kennedy said, "I have to get up and brush my teeth in the morning with my mouth open." I said, "Kennedy, by the time you get up to go to school, it'll be fine. I'll either be done or at least there'll be a pause in the calls. Okay, you'll be fine."
She said, "Why don't y'all condense that to 1 bathroom?" I said, "No, it's 3 in the house. So if 2 is being occupied, then you find your way to that 3rd one.
Exactly. I
You
was
just
like,
have to come downstairs."
you'll be fine.
Yeah. But yeah. All right, best friends. Well, we will see you guys tomorrow. We calling them tomorrow.
Yeah, we should be.
Okay. We're definitely going to be calling you guys tomorrow. We should have plenty to talk about tomorrow because y'all know what the day is going to consist of. The day is going to consist of a whole lot of set me free. It's gonna be a whole lot of Lord set me free.
All right, best friends. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
Love you. Have a good night.